guys, so what's up with essential oils? How do you use them? Well, today I'm here with my mom and we're gonna do a quick intro on essential oils and make a personalized homegirl needs to chill out blend just for me, so just keep watching. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we have my mom, Cindy. I call her the voodoo priestess of all the oils because she's the one who introduced me to essential oils. She's the one I ask all my questions to. I always am like, Mom, what do I do? So she's the one who kind of got me started on loving oils, diffusing oils, using them. And we were talking about making a blend. So we thought it would be fun to film a video for all of you to kind of give you an introduction to essential oils. And if you enjoy this, we can do something more in-depth another time. So, Mom, how did you get started with the whole oils thing? Like, when did this start? Because it did start when I was a kid, I'll tell you that.
No, I don't remember exactly how long it's been. It's been several years now. I was doing a lot of DIY stuff. We were gardening, raising herbs.
Making soap. You were making soap.
Yeah, and I think it was even before I started making soap. It was
Really?
just a lot of DIY, maybe beauty products and some of those kinds of things. Really, initially, it was probably just as a fragrance, as a scent. I didn't really know anything about them. I just started that way. I've used several different brands over the years, but as I learned more about oils and also more about the products that we use every day and all of the chemicals and things that are in them and the things that all of that's doing to our bodies, I just read more, researched more. Last year, a friend of mine introduced me to Young Living. The more I learn about their products and their seed to seal commitment, I just don't use anything else anymore. I only use their products.
That makes it
that's
natural.
kind of how I landed here.
It's funny because I say you got more hippie and granola as I got older. I
Probably.
mean it as a compliment. I don't mean it rudely, but I've kind of become the same way since we got home. So it's like, I don't want the chemicals and the crap. And you guys know that I don't do any beauty products at all unless they're cruelty-free or natural. Like, I just am not into all of that anymore because you start to feel the difference in your skin and your body. You start to see how things are. So it kind of evolved for you from fragrance to using them in other ways. So now, how has oils kind of helped with, you know, maybe how you're feeling or any of that? Like, how do you use them versus just a fragrance and a diffuser?
Well, for me, I don't use much of anything anymore that's chemical based for cleaning, for makeup, for fragrance. I don't use candles or air freshener or any of those things anymore.
Candles is a hard one for me to give up. I'm working on it. It's
I know.
all hard.
I know, but my diffuser has a candle flicker, so
That helps. It makes it easier.
yeah, that helps. But for me, everything that I can find a way to use an essential oil or an essential oil infused product, that's one more chemical product that I'm no longer using. Mm-hmm. So that's my goal, just to use everything as naturally as possible. And I think it makes a difference in your health and the way you feel. And I know that I am very sensitive now to chemical smells and those kinds of things just because it's been so long.
What's really funny is yesterday I had the hiccups. Like, it was one of those deep in your gut kind of hiccups, and she was like, hang on. Like, she always is like, wait a second, I got an oil for that. Like, if you guys have ever seen those memes and stuff, it's my mom. Like, she didn't create it, but she should have. But she told me to put peppermint, like a drop of peppermint on my thumb and put it on the roof of my mouth. They went away. Nowhere.
I don't even know where I read that.
I was
but I read it
freaking out.
somewhere and it works. So
it was crazy. So, and they have things for all kinds of things. So the reason that we are making this particular rollerball today is because I'm uptight and I'm stressed and I need to chill out. What we're going to do is we're going to go through each oil that we're going to put in there. We actually found this online. There are tons and tons and tons of resources and places where you can find recipes to make your own blender, bottles like this, and Pinterest is a great one. We share a Pinterest board.
As long as you're careful about, the information and what you're looking for, yes. And we didn't mention, and we probably should, that when we talk about essential oils, there are basically 3 ways that you can use them. Aromatically, which we talked about using the diffuser, or even just smelling them right out of the bottle is still aromatic. Putting a drop in your hand and smelling, that's a still aromatic way. Also topically, you can mix them with the carrier oil, put them on your skin. Skin's kind of like a sponge. It soaks up anything that you put on it. Another reason not to use those chemical products.
Perfumes and things.
Yes. And then also internally, Young Living has a whole vitality line.
You can actually cook with it. It's pretty cool.
Yes.
We've done some of that. And so I actually got...
The vitality line, yes.
I got a kit. So from Mom, because it gives you this whole way to kind of start. You get a diffuser and you get all this stuff. And we can go into that later in another video, but that's kind of how I got started and got to try a good assortment of some things. So the oils that we're using today don't all come in that starter kit. You get some of them, but you don't get all of them. So
I'll try to mention the ones that are in there. I can't, if I remember. And I'm going to use my notes because regardless of what she says, I'm not an expert. So we're just going to talk a little bit about the oils.
But what I'll also do is in the description bar for you guys, I'll have a link and an email address for me if you guys have any questions or you want more information, you want to find out some stuff, or if you just want to shoot me an email and let me know if you guys want us to do a more kind of oils 101, let's dive in kind of video. We can totally do that, but I'm going to make sure that that's something you guys want to see. So let me know in the comments that you guys are interested in that and shoot me an email if you have any more questions when we're done today. And if I don't know, chances are she will know. So before we jump into making our blend, what exactly are essential oils? Because I know some of our friends out there may not know.
Well, it's basically just concentrated extracts from the plants, herbs, trees, resin, can be steam distilled, pressed. There's, it's just a very concentrated essence of that plant. Kind of the lifeblood of the plant, I think.
So we're gonna jump in. I love to come home because my mom has tons and tons of oils. And like I mentioned before, I just have what's in the starter kit. So I am just building a collection. That's probably a bad word, isn't it? An arsenal? I don't know. How would you say it? Collection?
Collection's good.
Collection.
I just have a larger collection.
Just larger, good. Yes. But she has some that I don't have. So what I do is we share a Pinterest board and I go pin a bunch of stuff. And then we come home and we play. We make some things. So today we're going to make a chill out blend because I'm naturally high strung. I'm super type A and I'm anxious a lot of the time. Anxiety is a thing for me. So I wanted a blend that I can use to kind of chill out when I feel myself starting to freak out. So I wanted something in a roller ball versus a spray bottle, so I can use it on my wrist or put behind my ears or whatever. So it's easy and it's small to carry in my purse. So let's get started.
So we just did a quick search.
Yeah.
And for some of the oils that we have and some kind of chill, calm
There's
blends.
Lots of different recipes. You kind of got to go through and pick it out. And what we did is we just smelled some of these, and it includes 3 of my very favorites already, so I thought score. So let's start with the first oil that we're going to put in. But first, we're going to take our roller ball off of here. Mom has this really cool, handy tool. She just got it on Amazon. That's the cool thing about this is if you need some storage things or anything like that, Amazon's a really great resource for
that's where these came
stuff.
from.
Yeah. So I can link some of that stuff in the bottom bar below for you guys if you want some Amazon links for just some cool kind of empty resources like this. So I don't know how to do this.
Okay. Basically, this little part just slides under the roller ball. And you just pry it out just to get it out. That keeps you from having to touch the roller ball too much. So we just have
the
bottles.
Oils so we're getting hands all over that either. So
right.
All right. So we have our recipe here on the phone, and we're just gonna start down the line. So what's our first?
And I'm gonna kind of use my notes a little bit so that I can just tell you very briefly about the oils. We're gonna start with lavender, which is everyone's favorite. It is probably the most purchased oil in any
it's the oil with the smallest amount left for me. I'm already about to need another
one. I go through one every month just about.
So
do you want to do the drops?
Yeah,
I'll let you do the drops. It has lavender, has a scent that's a blend of fresh, floral, clean, and calm. I'm sorry, 17, I think it said, 16, 17 drops. It isn't just a favorite because of its scent. It's actually highly versatile. From skincare to relaxing routines, you can infuse and enhance many areas.
I messed up. It's not dropping. What did I do wrong?
Okay, just hold it up and wait for it to come out. How many did you do?
I didn't do any. It wouldn't come
Okay.
out.
4, 5, 6.
Do you see what I mean? Oh, and holding up high enough.
You just have to wait for it to drop. Okay. That's
I love the way it smells.
Yes.
For my insomnia friends out there,
it is great for calming, fighting occasional nervous type tension.
I like to put it in bath water.
It can calm your mind and body. It's great. Put a little Epsom salt, a little lavender. It's very relaxing.
Awesome.
Very relaxing.
I diffuse it a lot at nighttime. People come in the room and say, "It smells like lavender in here."
And for all of those empty lavender bottles, if you'll just put a big jar of Epsom salt beside your tub and put all those empty lavender bottles in there, it'll soak all that last little bit of oil out. Then you can just scoop that Epsom salt out into the tub. Extra little tip.
Project. We're gonna do that.
Yeah, that's great.
So our next oil,
we are gonna use Valor.
We're gonna use Valor.
That's my
now,
fave.
I begged for this one for Christmas because when I got my kit, it was actually not included in the kit, and so the kit now has it. And I was flipping out because I've seen all kinds of stuff on it. My mom was obsessed. So all my friends about Valor.
Yes. I'm going to tell you what's in it first. It's 12 drops of Valor. Kind of hold it up and just, it's kind of blue so you can see it drop.
What am I doing wrong? See, no drops.
Turn. Here it comes.
There it goes.
There you go. Valor is actually a blend of oils. It has black spruce, blue tansy, which is what makes it that little blue color, camphor wood, geranium, frankincense. It's kind of woodsy and grounding aroma. It's great for massages. It is great to use in the morning just for uplifting and empowering scent to approach your day. It also kind of gives you feelings of confidence and courage and all that. Remember I said when I climbed to the top of the lighthouse in Key West that me and my Valor, we made it to the top. Yes, had to use my Valor that day. We're gonna make it.
Got it.
Okay.
I diffuse Valor almost every single day, and what's funny about that is when I have a really not stressful work day, but a packed work day where I need to stay awake, I always diffuse that too. It really helps me to feel energized and kind of ready to tackle things. So it's a fave.
Yes.
So next,
another favorite.
Have Stress Away. Stress Away is really good. I use this a lot too.
Yeah,
so
there's a theme here.
See, this is why I need, honey chill out kind of blend because,
10 drops of Stress Away.
10 drops? Okay.
Yes. Stress Away is also a blend. It's lime. It actually has vanilla in it. It's the only oil that has vanilla in it. It has copaiba, lavender, and cedarwood.
Smells good.
It definitely
You can smell the
promotes
vanilla.
calming and relaxation.
Mm-hmm.
It's wear it as a cologne.
Oh my gosh, you want to eat it. Because you can smell.
You can wear it topically, you can diffuse it. It's great. All of these can be diffused or worn topically.
The namesake, for real though. So, patchouli. Tell our friends, I don't actually have this one. Now we've started the ones I don't have because the next two I don't have these because they didn't come in my kit. So I am new to these. This one's different.
Little woodsy. You usually either love patchouli or you hate patchouli. There's not usually a middle ground. 5 drops. 5 drops of patchouli. Usually not a middle ground on the patchouli. It's pretty earthy aroma. Some people say it takes them back to the 60s and 70s, kind of has that hippie vibe. But it can definitely help you wind down after a long day. You can diffuse it to create a pretty peaceful and relaxing atmosphere. That is one thing about diffusing the oils. They can definitely set your mood.
They do. It's trippy. Like
You wouldn't think create your environment.
I'm really proud because I was feeling the essential oils before Jimmy was, and we are really proud to say he has come over to our side of the world. He has come over to the dark side, and he likes it. So it's good, and so we use our diffuser all the time. And any of you who came over from Chubbing Away, you probably saw a diffuser in the background of a lot of our stuff while we traveled because it just became a staple thing we had to do to feel like we were functioning. So it's awesome. Now our last one
vetiver.
Vetiver.
And it's also 5 drops.
5 drops. This one smells different too.
It's also pretty earthy.
Smells
and
kind of
grounding.
like what have we cooked with that smells like that?
I don't know.
It smells like an ingredient or something like
I
that.
don't know. It's just pretty woodsy, I think. Woodsy and grounding. It's another one of those oils that's very calming and relaxing. 5.
It's funny how some of them go so slow and some of them go
It
fast.
depends on how thick they are, too. Some of them are a lot thicker than the others.
5. We got it. It's funny because that Valor was thick. It came out really slow.
Yes.
All right.
So we have oils. They're about up to here on our bottle. And I just like to kind of swirl them around.
It's a 10 ml bottle too, just so you
Oh, that's true.
It's a 10 ml bottle.
I think in a perfect world, if you have time, I've read that it's really a good idea just to kind of put the lid on and set this aside for 24 hours. I'm not usually that patient. No, we're kind of alike in that way.
I've also seen some people do this with it. Like close it, it's all done.
You just don't want to, you're
shake it.
Of course not going to be able to shake it, but you can definitely do that. And then we're just going to top it with a carrier oil. And a carrier oil is just a fatty oil. Like we're going to use fractionated coconut oil. You can use almond oil. You can use avocado oil.
Jojoba oil.
Yeah, even olive oil.
Argan oil.
Yeah.
If you're going to put it like on your face.
Yeah. I just try to use a high quality carrier oil, fatty oil. And that just dilutes it a little bit for you.
It's pretty easy to find.
So we're just going to use this pump, and I'm going to pump it in there.
So you don't have to count
so
this.
I don't make a huge mess.
No,
I'm just filling the bottle.
Yeah, you just fill it up.
Does that look like I have it? I'm going to use our paper towel because I did make a bit of a mess. Okay, I think we're all full with our carrier oil. We just finished off the bottle with the carrier. Now we'll take our little roller. And because I don't really want to press down on this roller ball and cause it not to work anymore, I'm just going to kind of place it in the top.
You need your tool.
I'm going to use this handy tool with the circle that'll go around my ball. And I'm going to push it down into the bottle.
That's super easy too.
So there it's there, and then you're ready. You can roll it right on. How's that? Try it out. It smells good.
Does it? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Because we hadn't smelled them all together.
That's right.
Why does it feel? Oh, it's because it's full. That's why.
It's very full. It'll take it a minute to get going because it's a new one. Oh, there it comes though.
Is that too much?
No. Just put some on there and rub your arms together and see what you think. Let me smell. Oh, that's good.
Ooh, that's good.
That's very good. Cologne.
Homegirl's gonna chill out.
She's gonna be way chill.
I'm gonna be zen. I'm gonna be sitting.
Yeah.
I love it. I was afraid the woodsy would make me feel kind of like a man, but that smells delicious. How does it like?
I'm gonna have to go get another roller bottle.
The voodoo.
Yeah, I've gotta make
That's
another
what
one.
it is. That's the voodoo, y'all.
You may need to add that in. You may need to do it.
I wanted to let you guys know that if you're interested, like I mentioned before, in any more information for any of this, or if you guys want a starter kit, much like what I got, head down to the description bar below. Like I said, I have my email address if you guys have questions, and I will also have a link where you can check out the starter kit and what's included, as well as all the other incredible, amazing oils that they have available to you. So feel free to ask us any questions, and we're happy to help you because that's good stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for hanging with me, Mom. I really appreciate it. So, like I said before, leave in the comments if you guys want like an in-depth, go-in Essential Oils 101 video. We can do that. And then I also want to do a how to travel with essential oils because that's super important for people that do what Jimmy and I do. So, hope you enjoyed it. Head on over to Facebook and Instagram because that's where your sisters hang out. And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.